Hey, how are you guys doing? I realize I have been very, very neglectful as far as my garden updates and whatnot, and I do apologize. For those who have a garden, you understand it gets absolutely crazy sometimes. And this is our first summer here at our homestead, and honestly, I've been running around like the old expression says, like a chicken with my head cut off. I barely know which way is up or down sometimes, it seems like. But even though it's the end of the season, I am going to give you a quick update and give you an idea of how the garden has done this year. And thankfully, it is still producing. It's the second week of September. So we put this fence around it to keep the deer and the rabbits out. It has worked somewhat, but the rabbits chewed a hole through it, and they have a rabbit superhighway through here. But, oh well. This is what's left on my green beans. What is left on the vines, I have let go to seed. I have put up a lot of beans this year. And here in a couple of weeks, I'll pull these vines out. And that way I don't have to worry with them. I'll get a few more out of there as far as being able to use this year. And then the rest I'll put up for seed. Well, looks like a rabbit has found another tomato. These are my Romas. They've done exceptionally well this year. And they're still ripening. Some of these tomatoes, to be honest with you, I don't remember what they were. I bought them at the garden store. Some of them came from my parents' house. Some of the heirloom tomatoes. A lot of the vines are dying. I mean, it is that time of year. But however, I do still have quite a few green tomatoes on there. And there's actually still some blooms on a lot of the plants. So I will be very fortunate up until it frosts to be able to get tomatoes. Now you'll notice some ugly looking spots on the tomatoes. I did not spray anything or use anything whatsoever on my tomatoes because I have beehives right over there. So I certainly did not want to risk something happening to my bees. And that's probably why my broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts all look like they do. I did not get anything whatsoever off of them, but such is life. These are my okra plants. They have done exceptionally well. It's been 2 days since I got okra, and there's still plenty on there. It is really hard to believe how fast it goes from that beautiful flower to an okra. This was a flower yesterday. And these right here are like 2, possibly 3 days old. Just the perfect size to eat. You have to get down here very often to get your okra. If you miss 2 or 3 days for some reason, then you get one of these. You cannot eat these. They're way too big and woody. So I either toss them or I'm going to let them get bigger and save them for seed. But with the amount of time that I have had to put into this garden this year, I can't complain whatsoever about the yield I've got from it. I've put up tons of green beans. I've put probably over 50 quarts up out of this little patch right here. I have put up about 60 quarts of tomato juice, about 20 pints of salsa, And I do have more of the tomatoes that are ready today already up at the house to work up. I'm going to work on some stewed tomatoes and possibly some rotel if I have enough tomatoes. That may have to wait for another day. But I just wanted to give you a quick update and show you. Look how tall my okra is. I'm 5'1", if that gives you an idea. It's probably about 5'3" or something. But let's get off here, get this stuff picked, go up, and get ready to start processing. This is a ghost pepper that my son wanted. It's a tiny little plant, and it's hanging full of peppers. Personally, I'll stick with the bell peppers. These are a little too warm for me. See you guys on the next one. Thank you.